All right. Welcome to the Scorched Earth podcast, the sports side. We're actually going to have a YouTube channel here in about 2 weeks that's just dedicated to sports. I'll give you the link a little down the road. That's when Brother Brian's going to join me. I just got back from Vegas, and, man, the prop bets. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. I don't know if you could see it all. Double-sided. There must be 45 pages from the Superbook in Vegas. And like I've told you before, with prop bets, search, the odds do vary. And you'll have one place, like, for instance, I was looking for the safety. That's one of the prop bets I like to bet. Some places were 10-1, some were as low as 6-1. And I know 6-1 sounds great, but if you're going to cash a bet, you need to get as much value as you can every time. I remember back in the day, oh my gosh, this makes me seem so old. I went up to Vegas every other weekend with Evil Rich, okay? Like I said in a previous video, you don't have to really think too far to see how that relationship turned out. But he was my best friend at the time. And we used to go up there, and I used to be the guy this is back when it was real rudimentary. And you'd bet on football, and I wouldn't even shop the lines. And I just go into a sports book and I bet my money, and okay, hopefully I did my research. Hopefully I got the right side. There you go. And I remember we were up there, him and I, for New Year's, and the New Year's Rose Bowl game was Michigan State against somebody. And Michigan State was -1. And I took Michigan State, I believe it was George Perlis, and the game, and I remember Rich telling me, Evil Rich, shop around, look for a different line. Oh, there's maybe a pick 'em, maybe, half point. This is back when college football allowed ties. That's going to become really important here in a second. The game ended in a tie. And I lost the bet because I laid the 1. And I never forgot it. That always changed everything for me. When you get stung by it, you remember it. All right, so we're going to go over some of the props for the bet. I love the Superbook in Vegas. If you're ever in Vegas, it is a must-do. It is a must-do. A lot of great sports books. The Venetian, the Encore, Bellagio. Bellagio's not as great as you think. But the Superbook is definitely a treat. I think the bar facilities are terrible. They're crap. But it is a great place to watch a game. Fantastic. For literally, visually, it's the best. Bring your own booze. Okay, I tell you that. So we got Kansas City. They're down to 1. And like I've told you about the game, and I'm going to get into it a lot more next week, is if you're going to take Philadelphia, you want to do the research. I understand all the numbers. I understand the rushing. I understand the defensive rating. They have, allowing a 1.5 less a game than Kansas City. I'm going to ask you one simple question. In this game, do you want to bet on Nick Sirianni versus Andy Reid? Do you want to bet on Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes? 1 point. 1 point. It seems like it's coming down. The money is coming in on Philadelphia. I saw a bet yesterday, $50,000 on Philadelphia. All right. Good luck. I hope you win. I hope everybody wins. I hope the books get crushed. I'd love to see, I guess the game I'd really like to see is, Philadelphia or Kansas City winning by 1. I don't got no Chief hate. As far as I'm concerned, they are excellence on excellence. I'm looking at some of the alternative point spreads. The Chiefs, -21.5, 10-1. Chiefs -17.5, plus 750. Boy, you really got to be praying for a blowout. Chiefs -14.5 plus 525. I don't really see any of these. Andy Reid isn't the guy to put his foot on your throat. But they got the props out there. And it's amazing how they are able to, in 4 days, come up with literally 1,000 different props. It's like I've told you in previous podcasts, I remember when Refrigerator Perry scoring a touchdown was the first prop I could remember. On the Eagles side, Eagles minus 3.5, plus $1.75. It's so hard with that hook. It is so hard with that hook. Eagles minus 7.5, plus 325. Eagles minus 10.5. We got them at 450. I mean, these things can happen, but you're looking at a game that's basically pick 'em. I mean, wow. That, to me, that's just not worth it. The Chiefs' alternative total, 63.5. Over 63.5 is plus 425. Over 56.5 is plus 225. I personally think this is going to be more of a defensive struggle. I'll be honest, I'm an over guy. I like to bet the over. I like to see action. But this just seems like it's going to be you're Spagnuolo? That guy's a winner. That guy is a winner on the defensive side. The Eagles, over-under total, 42.5, which is on the lower side. The over-under is 49 for the game. Under, plus 235. Under 35.5 is plus 5-1. They really start giving you some numbers. You do remember that game a couple years ago, the Rams and the Patriots, which was going to, quote-unquote, be the highest-scoring game ever, 13-3. You know, they got the opening toss. They got everybody out there. First reception. I will tell you that there is a prop that I do like, and it's about plus 300, and that is for 250 to 300. I don't see it right now, but Jalen Hurts to throw an incomplete pass, his first one. And I know the common thing is, well, you know, the first pass are going to make it easy to break the jitters. You know, you'd be surprised how many guys missed the first pass. Even Tom Brady missed first passes. I remember 2 Super Bowls in a row he missed the first pass because I had it the other way. Safety, 8-1 here. I saw it at 10-1 at South Point. Will the Chiefs score a touchdown in every quarter? You know, you're looking at these odds. I'm going to go a little more into it tomorrow. It's been running a little late. Like I said, I just got back from Vegas. The one prop I really like is, will both teams convert, or will they convert a 2-point conversion? That's plus 220, 230. But there's an interesting one here at the Sportsbook. It says, will both teams convert a 2-point conversion? That is 11-1. 11-1. Interesting. And also another thing I like is last score of the game will be a touchdown is minus 210. Any other score is $1.80. I like any other score. I really think this is going to be a field goal game. I really do. And also, the last score doesn't mean a 2-point conversion. It's the touchdown or a field goal or a safety. Here we go. I like this one too. Total number of different players to have a passing attempt. Over-under is 2.5. The over is plus 160. I always like that. I cashed it last year. Jennings had a pass. I'm going to get a little more into this tomorrow. I'm going to start dicing and slicing the top 20 or 30 props. And we got a week. Like I say, if you're going to take the underdogs on these bets, get them now. If you're going to bet the favorites, wait closer to game time because people instinctively want to bet the dog. They want the big payout. Actually, at Circa, there's a play I made, and this is a goofy play, and you can go ahead and ridicule me. An offensive lineman will catch a pass, 35-1. Yeah. I got a ticket for $5. Yeah, I know I'm a big spender, for producer Stacy. And she was so happy. She's always so sweet about it. And I was thinking, man, that's cool. I hope it hits. I took it for a little more, but you know, it's just one of those goofy bets. But I will tell you this, those goofy bets make you bleed. They can make you bleed. So be careful, be prudent, take a goofy game amount of money and just bet it on that. All right. Peace out. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and I will talk to you tomorrow.